Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Harbor. We are finally going to dive a little bit deeper into the mind of Nate Feuerstein. Feuerstein. I'm not German. I don't know how to say that, man. Let's go with NF. In the last reaction, we checked out a newer song from him called Fear. And what I said in that reaction was that I had heard of NF before, but I only listened to one song, and it was The Search. And thanks to you guys down in the comments, you basically gave me a chronological order of NF's story. Through his music, there are a ton of songs. Thank you guys, but this is going to be a long journey, I suppose. Before we talk about what track we're checking out today, a quick little announcement for you newcomers. If you are new here, welcome to Headbang Harbor. Quick little background of myself and what this channel is all about, what to expect. My name's Jay. I am in no sense of the word a musical genius or professional in any sense. In fact, I'm an elementary school teacher. So with the little time that I have, I love to check out what's going on in the metal scene. I grew up listening to metal music, so that's primarily what I'm focused on. However, you guys have been breaking me out of my comfort zone as of late, and I've been checking out a lot of music across so many genres, and I'm very thankful for that. What you can expect on the channel is a few uploads a month, again with the time that I have. Not as consistent as other YouTubers, but I do my best. You can also expect just straight up honest, raw reactions. There's not a lot of editing going into these things. So if that's something that you guys can get down with, hang out a few times a month, talk about music down in the comments, sub, like the video, and with that being said, let's get back to the video. Today we are checking out Mansion, the first on that list that you all shared with me in the comments. I don't know anything about this one other than he also referenced Mansion in the song Fear that we checked out, kind of like a prison of his mind, if I'm getting that correct. I'm definitely familiar with the theme of NF's music through personal struggles, mental health, all things that are really important to me. So I'm excited to get to know this guy a little bit more, and apparently this is the first step, maybe even the prologue to his story. So without further ado, let's check this thing out. Lyric video in 3, 2, 1. Let's get it.
Insidious is blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's lonely inside this mansion.
Yo, my mind is a house with walls, covered in lyrics, they're all over the place. The songs in the mirrors, written all over the floors, all over the chairs, and you get the uncut version of life when I go downstairs. That's where I write when I'm in a bad place and need to release, and let out the version of NF you don't want to see. I put holes in the walls with both of my fists till they bleed, and you might get a glimpse of how I cope with all this anger in me. Physically abused, now that's the
Love the imagery.
I don't want to be in. That picture ain't blurry at all, I just don't want to see it. And these walls ain't blank, I just think I don't want to see them. But why not? I'm in here, so I might as well read them. I gotta thank you for this anger that I carry around. Wish I could take a match and burn this whole room to the ground. Matter of fact, I think I'ma burn this room right now. Somehow this memory for some reason just won't go down. You put me in the corner so you could see the fear in my eyes, then took me downstairs and beat me till I screamed and I cried. Congratulations, you'll always have a room in my mind, but I'ma keep the door shut and lock the lyrics inside.
Insidious is blind inception.
Similar imagery to Fear, with locking the door to his darkness and then letting the darkness in.
Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's lonely inside this mansion. Inside this mansion.
Yo, my mind is a house with walls, covered in pain. See, my problem is I don't fix things, I just try to repaint. Cover them up like it never happened. Say I wish I could change. Are you confused? Come upstairs and I'll show you what I mean. This room's full of regrets, just keeps getting fuller it seems. Moment I walk into, it's the same moment that I wanna leave. I get sick to my stomach every time I look at these things, but it's hard to look past when this is the room I look around, one of the worst things I wrote on these walls was the moment I realized that I was losing my mom. And one of the first things I wrote was I wish I would've called. But I should just stop now, we ain't got enough room in this song. And I regret the fact that I struggle trying to find who I am. And I lie to myself and say I do the best that I can. Shrug it off like it ain't nothing, like it's out of my hand. And get ticked off whenever I see it affecting my plans. And I regret watching these trust issues eat me alive. And at the rate I'm going, I'll probably still be there when I die. Congratulations, you'll always have a room in my mind. The question is, will I ever clean the walls off in time? Oof.
Insidious is blind inception. What's reality with all these questions?
Hard picture he's painting.
My alarm and slept in.
It's tough.
Slept in.
Tough lyrics here.
Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's lonely inside this
Really like her voice.
mansion. Inside this mansion.
So this part of my house, no one's been in it for years. I built a safe room and I don't let no one in there. Cause if I do, there's a chance that they might disappear and not come back. And I admit, I am emotionally scared to let anyone inside. So I just leave my doors locked. You might get other doors to open up, but this door's not. Cause I don't want you to have the opportunity to hurt me. And I'll be the only person that I can blame when you desert me. I'm barricaded inside, so stop watching. I'm not coming to the door, so stop knocking. Stop knocking. I'm trapped here. God keeps saying I'm not locked. I chose this. I am lost in my own conscience. I know that shutting the world out ain't solving the problem, but I didn't build this house because I thought it would solve them. I built it because I thought that it was safer in there, but it's not. I'm not the only thing that's living in here. Fear came to my house years ago. I let him in. Maybe that's a problem, cause I've been dealing with this ever since. I thought that he would leave, but it's obvious he never did. He must have picked a room and got comfortable and settled in. Now I'm in a position it's either sit here and let him win or put him back outside where it came from, but I never can. Cause in order to do that, I'd have to open the doors. Is that me or the fear talking? I don't know anymore.
I don't want to talk too much over the track. I want to absorb it first here.
Inside this mansion.
All right, let's talk about it, guys. Let's talk about it. Damn, so this really is the beginning of his story, kind of talking to his fans and anyone that's listening, really, about his mansion, which is a prison that he created for himself so that no one else can experience or maybe be infected even with his mental state, it seems. And we continue to hear the imagery of doors and locking these emotions and feelings behind all these struggles, these challenges that he's dug such a deep hole and buried them. And that makes so much sense in reality. You hear friends and family, maybe you all do, I personally do, of them just burying all these issues and maybe dealing with them sometime in the future or never. And Flurry coming in here with somewhat of a chorus, I guess you would call that a chorus, talking about how lonely it is. That is the hardest part of it all. The unknown of what box you're gonna open. I guess you could say even Pandora's box. What is going to come out of that box if you open it and let other people in? If you unlock the door, you hear Nate talking about, don't knock on the door. Stop knocking on the door. From the sound of it, it's based on fear, on the unknown. What is going to happen if he lets other people in and let them know what's going on in his mind? I got a glimpse of some grief on his part, talking about his mom passing. I believe his grandma also passed in the last reaction we did in Fear. So I don't know when the song was released. I'd have to go check, but I'm on a roll here. So that's a big part of your mental state. Having someone that you love so much that has been a part of your life for so long just disappear. Maybe even someone that you confided in and told everything to, and now you don't have that outlet. I'm just seriously impressed by Nate's perseverance and his ability to to find a new outlet, which was music, and telling all his fans, even if it's not so cryptic, it's really straight to the point. He was able to find a way of expressing all of his feelings, what's going on, and they sound very, very serious. It looks to me that we really got the framework for what Nate's all about and how he's going to be delivering his message through his music. Mansion makes a lot of sense. All of his stories written on the walls, he was saying in his lyrics. The basement not being the best of the stories. I'm excited, man. I'm gonna go check out that comment that you guys posted there. I'm actually gonna save it on a notepad, and hopefully in the next coming weeks, we can check a couple more of those out and get the full story, or maybe just a little bit more. Thank you guys for being here, and we are gonna see you again at the harbor very, very soon. Peace.
Watching these trust issues eat me alive, and at the rate I'm going, I'll probably still be there when I die. Congratulations, you'll always have a room in my mind. The question is, will I ever clean the walls off in time?
Insidious as blind inception. What's real?